I'll be reacting to Piet Ball Riverside episode number 6. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yeah. I always love seeing Frau. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't look none too happy at all, which I'm not gonna blame her. That's sort of the opening theme. It's fucking addicting. Dun, 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 dun. Now, and saying that, I wonder when the series is gonna go back to Mikoto though, because I'm really darn interested in seeing what Sally's decision is gonna be regarding Mikoto's offer. I mean, that's one of the most interesting and engaging things in the series. And don't get me wrong, I actually like it focusing on the adventures of Sally and company. But my goodness, by the time they get back to what went down in that cliffhanger, it just feels like a lot of the momentum is going to be dead. I mean, I hope not, but it feels that way. But who knows? Maybe the writing stuff will find a way of surprising and they'll actually execute it once it comes to Sally making that humongous, monumentous decision. At least I would hope that'd be the case. Either way, though, the opening does kick a lot of ass. Even if I don't necessarily agree with the director's decision of putting the episodes in a weird non-chronological order, still dig it. Huh. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Aww. I mean, it makes sense considering how they've helped each other out. Sally and others. Oh yeah. While Sally and company will get used to Frau's appearance, people that don't know Frau are not going to get used to that. That's where Atlas coming from. Aww. And now it makes me really wonder what's Frau's backstory. Because it seemed like the friendship she had with Atla was a really huge one. And I'm assuming that however Atla died, I'm assuming it was not likely going to be a tragic death. Yeah, but the injuries that Frau suffered this time are much more severe, though. Well, I guess she's healed now, but y'all know what I want to say that. She's going to be out. I don't think she's going to lie about it. Or who knows? Good. And she shouldn't be apologizing for it one bit. Treorg? Wait. Last I checked, they took on what? Are you fucking kidding me? So this series is still fucking around with the whole non-chronological stuff. I thought for a second it was going to be showing us at least a bit before what happened with Stella being forced to make the decision from Kotsov. That was going to show the events before. Because last I checked, they took on a freaking what? A vamp? Yeah, they didn't even take on a tree ogre yet. So are you fucking kidding me? And the way they just talk all matter of fact as if we, the audience, should be all in. Don't get me wrong, I love a bit of character development though, where she punches someone that offends her friend. That's a really good scene there. But that kind of pisses me the fuck off, where I'm like, wait. They're all talking comfortably as if we experienced them taking on a freaking tree ogre. I swear, the director in charge, they really fucked up in choosing to just air the episodes in non-chronological order. That little bit of dialogue right there just further cements it. And it takes away tension too, because now that we know that they're going to take on a tree ogre, if he does get to that, we're just going to be like, oh, everything will be fine. They'll just completely kick its ass. I do love that stare that she's giving that man, though. It's fucking boss. If anyone's creepy, it's that man for talking shit. Exactly. It ain't like Set gave her girl much choice. And you know, I like the character moment for her though. At the very least, she's warming up to Sally, and now with understanding her perspective, she's becoming much more comfortable with her decisions. It's actually really cute. The thing is, it ain't about people like that. It's about trying to convince the younger generation so that they can try to get along with people like Frau. I think that's a much more reasonable cause. That's cute. She does. Mm-hmm. At least no matter how much it tries to deny it. Yeah, but that art's slowly learning compromise. I do wonder why she's called Carrot, though. Because then they have a different name for her when they first introduced her. Then again, the series is fucking with its own chronologically so far. Oh man. Damn, what a badass. Aww. It might be because he'd be able to, yeah, exactly, because he might have been able to have his love with his sweetheart if he were a human. Yeah, exactly. I like how he acknowledges that. Hmm. Interesting how he mentions the ogre word there. Aww. It is kind of seeing the ring fall away, though. And I do like how they're at the very least delving into the whole afterlife elements of the series, actually. Thankfully, though, it looks like Carrot's going to be on the right path. At least she's learning that, well, yes, not all humans are good. Some of them are good, and she's at least learning to compromise her position. Hmm. Oh, that's actually really damn cute. Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's all. Speaking of which, I did not. I did not expect her to use the word compromising, though. I was mentioning that earlier, so I didn't watch the episode before and read the source material. But damn, it's like the writers in my mind in a good way. And you know, actions do have consequences. Yeah, I'm not gonna blame her for punching the man. Yet it's still somewhat her fault though, because she only said much. I like the way she's acting like a child. I'm just being dragged. That's so cute. Well, hey, it's 3 against 1. You can't argue against majority opinion in this instance. Unless somebody doesn't follow the main route. Yeah, but it's more likely that because it's going to notice an ogre, though. Oh, the nun lady. I mean, hey, when you sneak it up on someone like that, yeah, they'd be freaking startled. But it's only nice to get to see Serena screen with her. But a talking dog would creep out people, though. She talking to a human. The odds of that seem pretty damn low, if you ask me. Now, if she were talking to a ogre, I wouldn't blame her a single bit for having some paranoia. Hmm. You know what? This series is doing a good job actually making Mikoto adorable in his own way. I mean, the outfit. Huh. You know, Mila is actually a cute name. Whoa! What, is she kind of like ogre or something? That's why she has a lot of strength then. Maybe because the dog realizes that maybe that girl didn't perform a lot of negative actions. Whoa! Yo, I love how this dog's so badass. And you... Okay, this dog is scared as oh my. Yeah, they put him in his place. Jeez. I do like how, even though it doesn't seem like he's going to be inclined to finish her off, I just like the lack of respect where he just makes the upper part of the outfit just fall on her face. Okay, at the very least, he's realizing that he's at fault. But you know what? I like it. It shows you that even someone like Makoto has negative. Well, previous episodes kind of did establish with his obsession against ogres that he had negative flaws. Didn't Makoto say a few moments ago that she wasn't going to worry about Milia's future? Looks like he definitely has changed his tune on that. Not to say I don't mind. I actually do like that. Sorry, the way they draw the blood is pretty dang visceral, too. Kind of like the whole pain-like effect when it's on the floor. Oh yeah, the tree huggers again, which I really do hope we see one eventually, because they mentioned it like what, twice? They name dropped that twice in the episode. Well, who's this? Huh. So could her name be Milia Hotsky then, with Hotsky being her last name, or is a lot of interesting questions right now. Damn. You know, I kind of would have liked to have seen if she encountered Sally. I would have actually loved to have seen her encounter against Sally. I'm just saying. Not because the question is, how is it going to make Makoto actually interfere? Because we know that she makes it out alive going by this one of the other episodes. Hmm. Oh, that's fucking adorable. I'm surprised that man doesn't know that's a Makoto that's talking right now. If they skip Joshua Johnson, this series is going to be dead to me if they skip it. I hope they show it, because honestly, the director really fucked over this series. A lot of people have started to drop this. I'm not dropping this series, but a lot of people have. And it ain't doing well in Japan. But regardless, I still enjoy the series despite its flaws. Whoa! What the? Is she going to rip it off from the step? Yo! What the fuck? Well, I don't know. Can you say no? Joshua Johnson, I don't think people are going to be inclined to want. Joshua Johnson, the thing is, people are not going to want to watch this series because the series is not going to get a season 2. I mean, people will be jumping into a series that's not going to have a satisfactory ending. Or who knows, people might jump into it, but I doubt it, though, because I don't hear any buzz for this series. Damn, what is Zoe doing to her? Holy shit. No, I still enjoy this series and all that. But if it gets a season 2, which I highly doubt, it would definitely need to switch off directors, Joshua Johnson. As for Sleep Up, they're not skipping material. They just move around material. So they're not skipping, at least, well, we don't know if they're skipping yet because this series, when I handle its chronological stuff, it's freaking weird. So we won't really know till all the episodes are, then we'll know if they skipped anything. Aw, okay, that's pretty fucking adorable. Oh, she's completely honest. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, a bit too early to be calling him best bud. They could be buds, though. I'm not going to blame her for thinking that Mikoto is him. Okay, that's cute. I like the end bit. But it's like with the way this episode handled things, it was pretty. And it's not the fault of the episode itself. If they would have just edited the damn series in chronological order, then it'd be fine. But it's like, come on. How the fuck can I just casually name drop Tree Ogres? Give them a lot of emphasis. And act towards the audience as, oh yeah, here's the Tree Ogre stuff that we didn't show off. But we'll just pretend that y'all know what the fuck Tree Ogres are. Who the fuck thought that was the right idea? That was a good idea to hear the series in non-chronological order. I'm like, what the hell? Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the episode. I liked it. But damn. This episode just further emphasizing the fact that the decision-making from the director in charge was fucking awful. Good Lord. Like, when the director made the decision, did he make the decision, like, after the episodes were produced? Or did he watch episodes 1 to 12 and think, you know what? It's better if it's not in chronological order. I would just love to hear the mindset behind that decision because it is a terrible decision. This episode further fucking emphasizes how bad of a decision it is. Good Lord. What the fuck? Good episode, but damn. It's an episode that could have been made better if things would have just been handled differently. And that wasn't just the only damning thing about this episode. Because we see Mila. We see her characterization. But the thing is, though, when it comes time for the moments where she takes off the horn from her body in this episode, don't get me wrong, it was a cool moment. Visually, it looked visceral. I was like impressed by the animation quality. But the thing is, though, it lacked emotional gravitas because we didn't get a grasp of how Hatsuki was when she still had her ogre horn. So when it came time for her to get rid of that ogre horn completely in this episode, it was a really cool moment. But that's it, though. I didn't get any massive amounts of payoff because we didn't see the build-up because the series just skipped the build-up. That's the fucking issue with this episode. Well, Joshua Johnson, even if things clear up, this series fucked up a lot of emotional moments, like regardless. Because that moment where Hatsuki, or should I say Mila, gets rid of her horn, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but we got like this epic moment, but without any of the build up because they just skip through it. So when we get back to the build up, it's gonna be like, well, shit, we know we know the type of individual that Mila is current day, so it's gonna be it's gonna be hard to give a shit, you know? That's where this series really fucked over Amelia. And it wasn't just Amelia that they fucked over too. Looking at this episode, it really is kind of a bit steaming how they're treating Makoto's journey too, because it's like with Makoto, it feels like with the way they're airing this non-chronologically, it's gonna be hard to really be gung-ho about the Makoto moments because it's either Makoto annihilates things off screen, or when he does do something substantial, it doesn't really give you much grasp as to like the weight of his actions. Because in Sally, they give you a good grasp of her events are chronological. With Makoto, it's all just more jumbled up in comparison. Which is a shame because I actually really like Makoto. I think he's a damn fine character if you ask me. Just the way the series treats him really does leave more to be desired. But in saying that, the episode, it isn't bad per se. I mean, regardless, there were positives. I did like the fact that when it comes to the relationship between Makoto and his dog, I like how it emphasizes that it's a two-way street. That Makoto doesn't dominate the interactions with his dog. And they actually have back and forth, and the dog actually kind of does argue with Makoto sometimes. I thought that was actually really damn fucking cool. I was like, whoa, okay. And I do love how it shows you the negative downsides of Makoto's obsession with wanting to take down ogres. Which, don't get me wrong, they emphasized that a few episodes ago. But at least here, you saw him inclined to actually pointing a sword towards his own dog. I'm like, yo, this is fucking wild. And I mean that in like the best possible way because it shows you that the characters in the series are inclined of being imperfect. And I love imperfect characters. I think it makes them much more funner to see. That's what I thought, yeah, despite this episode kind of fucking itself over to a certain extent because it's not airing in chronological order, the content in this episode was strong enough to the point where I'm like, it did enough to at least be good. But damn, I'd be lying if I said the episode was great because it's at best it's only a bit above average. And if I had to rate this episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Could have been an 8 out of 10, but really the whole non-chronological stuff is starting to piss me the fuck off now. I mean, shit. It wasn't that damning in the previous episodes. Well, I guess it kind of was starting to become damning in episode 5. But now it's really damning in this episode. And that's why I got to limit my rating to a 6 out of 10. Episode could have been an easy 8 out of 10. But since we didn't see the type of person Hatsuki was when she still had her horn, I can't just say, oh, yeah, they did a great job in developing her character because, well, they skipped well, I shouldn't say skip, but they didn't show yet the moments with her having the horn. So it made that moment where she takes off the horn less emotional, powerful than I'm assuming it should have been. And aside from that, I mean, I guess we'll give some compliments. The animation was good. And the episode was entertaining. And I do love how they further talk about how the afterlife work when it mentions the fact that, yeah, reincarnation, it's possible to reincarnate into like different forms of life, whether it be humans or a non-human thing or even an ogre. So I do love that kind of emphasis. I think it makes the world of this series feel a bit more enriching and a bit more nicer to follow. But damn, I'd be a lie if I said that the episode wasn't disappointing to an extent. Still a good episode overall, because 6 out of 10 is still good. But whew, the decision making of from the director, it's really starting to show It's cracks. But hey, hopefully next week isn't so damn jarring. I ain't gonna hold out my hopes for that too much. But hey, you know what? A man can be overly optimistic. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all share the video if y'all want to. And I hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. Because, yeah, I'm definitely going to be reacting to the episode next week. I'm just not going to have the highest expectations in the world going in. But right before I go, though, let me just say thank you very much to Sleep App and Joshua Johnson for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank y'all very much for watching my video. And I hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. And I hope to see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, again, thank you very much, Sleep App and Joshua Johnson and everyone else. And bye-bye.